What it, what it, what it, what it do, y'all? It's your boy Mad Micah, and I'm back at it again with another installment of Mad Talks. Uh, can you guys guess what we're gonna talk about today? I'll let you know in a couple minutes after I do my introduction.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Cry me a river.
How are you doing, my beautiful kings and queens? My beautiful ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for almost 320 subscribers. I don't know if you guys you guys don't even understand how grateful or how happy I've been over the past couple days just watching my subscribers go up and up and up. Like, it just feels like a fever dream, and I know that it's still such a small victory, like a small stepping stone in what we want to achieve. Let me slow down. And what we want to achieve later on. But right now, I'm just grateful for what we have because it's been such a short amount of time. Like, it's only been a month and a half. We're only on day 46 or something. And yes, we have missed a lot of consistency. I will admit to that. I've been admitting to that, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting there. But even with the inconsistencies, even with the lacking, I'm still I'm still reaping what I've sown. And, there are some times where I second guess myself. There are some times where I'm like, is this really for me? Is this really the way that I should go? Am I really doing anything for anybody? And then it's when the subscribers grow and the likes grow and the views grow, and I'm just like, yes, I am. I'm doing something for somebody. Somebody's taking it in, and I just appreciate you guys so much. I wish that you guys would comment more, honestly. Not gonna lie. I wish that there was a little bit more interaction in the comment section, just for you guys to kind of tell me what you like to see from me, kind of help me steer my channel towards being more catered towards the viewer and not just the creator. But eventually we will create a family. We will create a nice little supporter base, and I'm here. I'm along for the ride, and I just want to say thank you guys again. I want to say thank you to God, because I feel amazingly blessed right now. And I can't say thank you, or I can't say thank you enough. But let's not do too much yapping. Let's just get into today's topic. And as you can see by the title, today's topic is going to be 7 things a man should never do. Emphasis on the never. Like, men, we gotta stop doing this shit, honestly, because we're looking goofy out here. We're looking
Goofy on Mars.
Gosh, what's the next number?
We're looking real goofy, real weird, real unhouse trained, and it's not going to do nothing for you in the long run. So let's just get it started off with number one. Number one is never get too comfortable. Continue to grow every single day. Never allow a situation, a person, a group of people, a job, a house, a car, anything. Never get too comfortable in anything. Constantly progress, constantly level yourself up. Never get too comfortable in what your body looks like. Constantly go to the gym, change up your diet. Never get too comfortable in a job, like I said before, because that job, as much as you may love that job or you may love the people at that job isn't treating you according to the amount of work that you put in. And you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to make 6 figures, you want to make 10 figures, you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, whatever you want to accomplish in life, you're not going to do it at that 9 to 5. I promise you, you're not. You know, why do you think I started YouTube? I do not want or like working for anybody else. I cannot get comfortable in anything for too long, because that's when my downfall starts happening. That's when my destruction starts happening. That's when people start taking advantage of me. That's when people start thinking that they know too much about me, you know, and it's all about being too comfortable. And that's why they say you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, because you're gonna have to go through a lot of uncomfortability in this world. You're gonna have to go through a lot of not knowing what's going on. You're gonna have to go through a lot of anxiety. You're gonna have to go through a lot of meeting new people. You're gonna have to go through a lot of networking, a lot of opportune situations that may not even align with who you are as a person, but it will level you up exponentially when you're down later in life. And in your younger years, you took in all these skills, you made all these connections, you learned all these things about yourself. And now, as a 30, 40, 50-year-old adult with your own family and kids and a wife, you're able to healthily deal with those situations. You're able to be a great father. You're able to be a great husband. You're able to be a good friend. But if you get too comfortable within a situation, you know, now, then you're just gonna stay that same way, and you're not gonna realize that not everybody is going to condone that behavior. Not everybody is gonna be on the same agenda on you as you, or the same page as you. You know, somebody might be 2 chapters ahead of you, and you know, you were hanging around a bunch of people who couldn't really read for real, so you're lagging behind. But you have a very fond interest in this person who can read ahead, but they're just not really, they don't really have the patience to teach you, because you're grown and you should know how to read at your own pace. Maybe they may have a leg up on you, and they could be a couple pages ahead of you, maybe a chapter ahead of you. But if somebody is multiple chapters ahead of you and they're the same age as you, or within the same demographic, like, I'm not saying race or anything like that. I'm saying where you grew up, how you grew up, you know, what's accessible to you, what's available to you, how, you know, stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you should be on the same agenda as somebody who started their YouTube channel 6 years ago. I'm not saying that you should have the same job as somebody who went to college 4 years ago. But I am saying that you should be on the same exact level as all the other people around you who you surround yourself with, who are doing basically the same thing as you. And if you're not, you're falling behind. So don't get too comfortable in any situation, because you'll learn that once you get comfortable, then life, people, things start taking advantage of you. 2, don't quit. Never give up. Never give up. You may have your down days. You may have a day where you literally want to dig your own grave.
Outside and dig your own.
And lay in it and just hope that a landslide comes by and buries the dirt back on top of you. But you need to have the perseverance and the discipline and the motivation to get back up. You need to, even if that landslide does come and buries you back in 6 feet deep in dirt, you need to have the skills to be able to climb out of 7 foot of dirt. You need to be able to get back up every single time that you fall, no matter what happens to you, no matter what you go through, no matter who doesn't like you, no matter what anybody has to say, no matter how many jobs you lose, no matter how many friends you lose, no matter how many relationships you go through. It does not matter. It does not matter how many times you fail. It does not matter what anybody thinks. It only matters what you think about yourself, how you feel about the passion that you have, and how much motivation and discipline you're willing to put into it. Nobody can stop you but your damn self. And I don't know how many times I have to say that on this channel before it gets through people's heads, but nobody on this entire earth can stop you but you. As long as your dream or whatever you're trying to do isn't malignant or criminal or anything like that, nobody should be able to stop what you have going on, what you want to put out into the world, what you want to say to other people, but you. Because it's your dream. Nobody can tell you how crazy you look or how stupid you sound or anything like that, because if you're confident in it, then it doesn't matter. They're hating. They're upset that you have the confidence and the ability to do something that they don't. So let them say whatever they want. Let the world give you as much pushback as it wants. Let whatever happen is gonna happen. But never give up on yourself. Don't quit. Keep moving forward. 3, don't/never chase. Never chase anything, bro. Attract. Build yourself up to attract everything that you want, whether it's riches, fame, women, cars, clothes, new job. Build yourself up to attract it. Do not chase anything. Because I promise you, once you start chasing after something, it realizes how vulnerable and how desperate you are, and it manipulates you and it uses you up and it causes you to go crazy. It will literally, and I'm talking about anything. I'm talking about anything. If a job doesn't want you anymore and you sit there and beg them for your job back, they're gonna give you the lowest of the low position. If they're even willing to bring you back, because they understand how desperate you are. Like, I was just watching Baddies last Sunday, and I've been watching Baddies this season or whatever, and this old girl, Slim, wants to come back on the show, and she's literally like, Natalie made her beg the girl that she was trashing, Rolly, to get her spot back on Baddies. And Slim literally took a position to be Rolly's assistant because of how bad she wanted to be a baddie, bro. Instead of bossing her life up and showing Zeus Network how much of an asset she could be to them, she sits and constantly chases after something that doesn't really want her so they can humiliate her. The world, she's literally humiliating herself on national television because she's chasing after this dream of being a baddie so bad instead of attracting what it means to be a baddie. And I don't know what it means to be a baddie. I'm a freaking man. But I know what it means to be a real nigga, and I know that I've been lacking on that for the past couple years because I just keep chasing after things. I keep chasing after jobs. I keep chasing after women. I keep chasing after money. I keep chasing after things that aren't attracting to me. So I'm chasing things, but they're really just repelling from me. And so as much as I want to chase, like as much as I can chase, I could literally be the Flash. But if something is negatively repelling from you, then you're always going to be slightly out of reach. You're never going to cross the finish line. You're never going to get what you want in life because you just keep chasing after things that aren't for you. They don't want you. It doesn't serve you. So why don't you get up off your ass, go get a job, go to school, get some type of education, get a trade under your belt, learn a few things, start investing into yourself, and then you see what the world brings to you. Because once you get a degree, or once you start popping on something, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, things start attracting to you, whether it's subscribers, whether it's other people in the industry, networking, all types of shit like that, brand deals, ad sponsorships, freaking corporate positions, job, like whatever it is, beautiful women, whatever it is that you want will attract to you once you deserve it. Once you worked hard enough to start attracting the things that you want in life, that's when you'll start reaping what you sow. Like I've said multiple times before. Number 4, never suppress your emotions / never be overly emotional. And I know you guys are probably looking at me right now like, Micah, what are you talking about? You just told me not to suppress my emotions, but then at the same time you're telling me not to be overly emotional. Yes, I am. Absolutely. Because I've put myself in so many different situations suppressing my emotions for so long that when shit hits the fan, I get overly emotional. I have so much to say, whereas before I had nothing to say. I've been so quiet. I've let so much shit go by. I've let so many things fly over my head, told myself I didn't give a damn, whatever. But then when it's game time, then when it's time to go, when someone else is upset with me, then I'm trying to make them validate my feelings. Oh, well, you hurt me as well. You did this, you did that. It doesn't matter, bro, because whatever you're upset about, you could have been upset about that, but you decided to suppress your emotions when you were actually upset about it. So now when you're bringing it up in the future, it's no longer valid anymore. It's not that the emotion that you have or the way that you feel is invalid. It's that the situation that you feel, like the situation that prompted you to feel that emotion, is no longer relevant. Therefore, the emotions that you have towards that have turned into some type of like hatred or some type of disdain towards this person, instead of admiration or respect, because you were able to talk through things like adults. You see what I'm saying? But you, as a man, being overly emotional, especially in a situation with a woman, it honestly makes you look like a bitch. And there's a lot of niggas out here that have real sassy ass attitudes, including myself. I'm not gonna lie, like when I get into certain situations, I be real sassy, real hot, real like talkative, like I'm not really, and talk is cheap. I'm not really saying anything, honestly, because I didn't bring it up when it was relevant. So what am I bringing it up for now? Just because they're upset? That's not how you be a man. That's not how you're supposed to act. That's not how you love your woman properly. That's just not how you communicate properly at all whatsoever. So by you being overly emotional, you no longer have the respect from the person that you're talking to. And if you're a stand-up man, or you want to be a stand-up man, then you should demand respect when you walk in any room.
I assume we all saw this moment coming.
What big strong teeth you have. Now let go of Uncle Luffy's head. That's a good, boys. Easy does it, just like I said. Now sit!
And nobody's gonna respect a whiny ass little boy, because like trapped inside of a man's body. Because as much as you're trying to make yourself seem like you're a chill guy, or like you're nonchalant or something like that, when it's game time and when it's time for you to start owning up to the things that you did, you don't want to do that. So nobody's listening to you, bro. Honestly, and that's real talk. And that's stuff like that's a realization that I've had to come to for myself. So don't make it seem like I'm out here trying to like shit on you guys, or I'm trying to make you guys feel any type of way, because I'm not. But I'm just giving you guys real shit. I'm giving you guys stuff that's happened to me. You know, I'm giving you scenarios that happened to me. So listen up. Listen up, take notes. Number 5, never avoid accountability, bro. This is another thing that's got dudes out here looking like little ass. Because in the simplest of terms, men deny accountability when it comes to their own children, when it comes to violent situations, when it comes to sexual situations, stuff like that. You need to do way more than just avoid accountability. Like, you need to get on your hands and knees and damn near beg for forgiveness. And if you still like from God, not from the woman, because she should probably slap the absolute taste out of your mouth. But y'all need to start admitting when you're wrong. Because again, that's how people lose respect for you. If you're just supposed to sit up here and act like you're somebody's friend for multiple years on end, but every time, like I said, every time it's go time, every time anything happens, anything's out of place, and it's time for you to take accountability, you're over here being overly emotional. You're over here spazzing. You're tweaking out. You're crashing out. You know, you think that shit's cute and funny or haha, whatever. That's what it is. That's what we're supposed to do in this generation. Haha, whatever. But if you're anything like me and you're growing up and you're entering your mid to late 20s, you're starting to realize that shit's not funny anymore or cute or anything like that. Like, nobody likes a man who can't just admit and be like, yeah, that was my bad. I shouldn't have done that. You know, what can I do to fix it? Is there any way that you could ever trust me again? Is there any way that you could ever love me again? You know, is there any way, what can I do to regain the connection that we had before? But instead, you're sitting here lying to somebody that you claim to love or claim to care for, claim to trust, whatever type of connection that you have with somebody. You're claiming that you have this connection to them, but you're sitting there lying straight to their face. For what? For what? To make yourself feel better? Because if you're anything like me, you lying doesn't even make you feel better. It just hides who you truly are inside, and you're afraid that people won't accept who you truly are inside, so you lie to try to hide that fact. You lie to try to put on a cloak or try to put on some type of cover to disguise yourself as being a better person or being something that you're not, instead of genuinely taking the time with yourself to fix those problems within yourself. So you just keep avoiding and denying, and then the shit finally catches up to you, and you can do no more avoiding, and you can do no more denying. What do you do then? That's normally when people go to prison. But right now we're talking about emotionally. So what's an emotional jail? Whatever you just thought of in your head, think about going there for the rest of your life. If you don't want to be there, fix your shit. Stop acting like a little ass bitch. Real talk. I'm sorry. These last two aren't gonna be as harsh. You know, I'm not gonna sound like your older brother or anything like that. Number 6, never neglect your hygiene. Make sure that you stay up on your hygiene, brother. Shower constantly. Brush your teeth daily. Mouthwash. You know, get some sugar scrubs. Make sure that you're freaking exfoliating your skin when you're washing. You know, get yourself some toner, get some oil for your hair. You know, whatever you have to do. Like, nobody likes a stinky nigga, bro. I promise you. Like, I don't even like to smell a stinky nigga in the gym. And if there's anywhere that a dude should stink, it's the gym. But, bro, when you smell like halitosis and bounce that ass and shake some more titties for me, like, I don't want it, bro. Please get away from me. Brother, go into the bathroom and take a freaking shower. And then come out and resume your workout again, because I can't. Like, I cannot. And I can't imagine what your girl back at home thinks if this is what this is what you're smelling like at the gym. She's gotta smell you, bro, in your worst days when your balls are the sweatiest of the sweaty. And if she still is doing it for you, brother, like, that's a wife, and you need to stop neglecting her. Like, invest in you some cologne. There are a lot of dudes out here that do not have cologne. That is embarrassing. Why are you a grown man with no cologne? What are you doing? I've been wearing cologne since I was in high school, early high school, late middle school. Like, I like to smell good. How do you as a man or as a human being in general not like to smell good? Like, how can you go about your day smelling like bounce some shit? Like, please fix yourselves. Like, do not neglect your hygiene, bro. Nobody wants to see yellow teeth. Nobody wants to smell stink breath. Nobody wants to smell stink armpits. Nobody wants to freaking suck on no rank toes. I'm not into foot stuff at all. But I know some people are. And nobody wants that, bro. Nobody wants to freaking lick on no sweaty dingling. Nobody wants to freaking put their mouth on no onion twat. Like, nobody wants none of that, bro. So clean yourself, please. Please take care of your hygiene, please. To wrap up the video, number 7, last but not least, never overcomplicate things, guys. Simplify your life. Make things as easy as they possibly can be. That's how you find peace. That's how you find happiness. That's how you achieve greatness. By learning how to simplify even the biggest things in life. Because then that's when you start appreciating the little things in life. Because it doesn't feel like hassle. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a chore. It just feels like living. And if you don't know how to live, there's nobody who's really coming to save you. Brother, I'm sorry. That's the real fact of the world. When you dig yourself into your own hole, and then you decide to, when you dig yourself a hole, then you decide to jump inside of it, it's up to you to get yourself out of that hole. Nobody else pushed you into the hole. Nobody else dug the hole for you. You didn't even, by coincidence, slip and fall into the hole.
And curiosity often leads to trouble. Goodbye, Dinah. Goodbye.
You jumped feet first into the hole and said, I wonder what'll happen when I get to the bottom. Well, now you're at the bottom. What are you gonna do now? I love you guys so much. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.